It looks very well attached to this branch here, so we'll just cover it up. Oh, they are swarming inside that bag. We'll rock this loose. For today's Mousetrap Monday video, I've been called out to remove another very dangerous above ground yellowjacket nest. It's located in a tree right there. It's hiding in the shadows, but this is actually one of the largest yellowjacket nests that I've ever seen. It's located along a trail and several people have been stung, so I was called out to remove it. Now, normally yellowjacket nests are located underground. They live subterranean, but for some reason this year, all the yellowjacket nests I've dealt with have been above ground, including the first one in a barn, the second one on a friend's house up in an eave, and the third one in a cherry tree. And this one's in an oak tree. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bag it in a garbage bag and remove it, but because it's so large, I wanna save it for demonstration purposes. So I'm gonna use the bee suit, get all protected, climb up with a ladder, and remove this yellowjacket nest. Boy, this thing is massive, and the yellowjackets haven't fully gone into attack mode. That's actually really good. That way I can bag as many as possible. It looks very well attached to this branch here, so we'll just cover it up. Oh, they are swarming inside that bag. We'll rock this loose. Most of them got caught inside. That is great. We'll just twist this up so they can't escape. And call that good. So using the plastic bag was much more stress-free than usual. Ooh, look at that huge one right there. That's the queen. I like that they're all contained. I'm gonna place this in the freezer, then we'll take a look at it after all these bees are dead. I love that they're not flying around, buzzing and attacking me. So anytime I can place them in a bag before they come out and swarm, that's a good thing. So I'll place this in the freezer, and the next time you see it, it won't be as dangerous. So I've given this several days in the freezer to kill all the yellowjackets. Let's take it out and take a look at it. This is one big pile of yellowjackets. Putting that bag around it really helped contain them. That way they're not flying around and stinging me. Now here's a larger one. I've seen several that look like a queen. We're gonna slowly dissect it and peel it back. Here's that plant fiber, that's the paper around it. I'm gonna do a final count and see how many adults are in this colony. Let's give it a good shake. Oh, there's so many. You can see all the layers here. I'm going to slowly take them apart. Here there's larva and pupa, and that's something I haven't seen before. That is not a yellowjacket larva. It's probably a parasite, some type of moth that's living in the colony. There's another one. It almost looks like a caterpillar. I've never seen that before. There are so many of these large ones. I'm going to do a final count and see how many are big, but I've never seen anything like that before. Usually there's only one queen in the colony, but this is hard to tell. Well, this is a pretty big pile of yellowjackets. I'm going to pull out all this paper, and then we're going to do a final count, including breaking out the large one versus the workers. Okay, I'll fast forward through this part, but we'll get a count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the end, there was about 530 yellowjackets, including 25 that are larger than normal. I don't know if these are soldiers or future queens. I didn't see one that's much larger like a queen, but there's quite a few that are significantly bigger than the workers. The workers are much smaller and they all are aggressive, but these are unusual. I've never seen a nest with this many large yellowjackets. If you know what these are, leave a comment down below. Maybe they're making quite a few queens to go out and expand, or maybe they're drones. I just don't know enough about the colony of a yellowjacket. But overall, it's really fascinating to see how many we caught and contained in the bag. You can imagine what it'd be like, the buzzing sound, if these were all flying around attacking me. Now, one of my favorite things to do with the larvae is to go fishing. These larvae make excellent fishing bait for panfish like bluegill and perch. So I'm going to go talk to Ruby. She's my 3-year-old daughter. She's been asking to go fishing. So we're going to find some time and take this as her bait and go catch some fish. So Ruby really wanted to go fishing with Daddy, and we're going to use for bait our yellowjacket larvae. At this pond they have bluegill, bass, perch, and crappie. And I found the easiest method for fishing with small kids is to do a Japanese style fly fishing called tenkara. Here I have a tenkara rod that expands pretty long, and you don't have a reel. You just tie a leader to it and you dangle the bait out in the water, and when you catch a fish, you lift it up. Very easy for kids. So are you ready to go catch some bluegill?
Yeah!
All right. Look at how amazing this tenkara rod is. It's so short and compact, but you can expand it. And now you have a fishing rod. Now we'll just put it on some bait and dangle it over the water. Cast it out there.
Yeah.
Good job. Now lift it out of the water and feel it tug. Cast it out again. Now kind of hold it up like this.
Why can't we go in there?
You got one. You got a fish. Hold it in.
What is it?
A bluegill, you got one.
Yay!
High five. So Ruby loves fishing. She's caught a lot of bluegill, and these yellowjacket larvae make excellent fishing bait. Good job catching all these fish, Ruby. We're gonna keep a couple of them even though they're small because she wanted to eat them. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider clicking that button. I've posted over 900 videos on YouTube, and currently I'm posting new videos every Monday. So if you want to see the best videos on how to catch mice, rats, squirrels, chipmunks, moles, voles, and gophers, and sometimes yellowjackets, stay tuned.